Hey!
Ah, damn it! I forgot what I was gonna do. Damn it! You held that well. You were super frozen.
Yeah. You were actually wondering, wait, is something wrong?
Yeah, I looked for a second, man. A couple frames. It looked like it was froze. Yeah.
Yeah. What is going on, guys?
Hey,
yeah,
everybody.
Josh. Before we get started, I got some cool stuff to show you.
Yes, please.
Check out this bad boy.
Oh man. So
you may. I know you watched a little bit of the live stream. I don't know if you popped back in to see like the end of the live stream or anything later on, but it's so big.
I did. I went back just to see it finish. Look at those proportions, man. So lanky and long. Cool.
And the long, like super long feet too. It's got the whole like triangle. Considering like the waist comes to like a point there, it's so tiny. It's like a big
the triangle
pyramid shape.
Man, anyway, was it really nice to build?
Yeah, it's super cool.
Cool.
It has that feeling of like a brand new, like modern high grade. They didn't like skimp out on it and like make it just sort of like good enough.
Yeah, cool.
It's totally like fully engineered. So it's great. And something else that I'll share with you and everyone else, no one's seen this yet, is my gin all painted up here as well too. Check that out.
Those colors, yes.
It's the Nose gin. It's from a Stray side story manga where it's like all damaged and stuff.
Oh, the shoulder, of course. Yeah.
Sneak peek at that. That's why it's got this, all that stuff going on. Can you hear that guy in the background?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to close the door. Hang on just a second.
Yeah, you're right.
You can talk about our thing while I do that.
Oh, yeah. Okay, cool. Hey, everybody. So, we're going to be doing today, if you haven't watched the show before, Zach and I go through Twitter, we look at Japanese builders, and we go through a hashtag, and we just look at all the builds, and we judge them very harshly, because we're the best builders ever. And if you don't follow these builders, take their names down, follow them. It's some of the best plastic modeling image content you're going to ever find. And today, I can't remember what the hashtag is exactly, but it's going to be showing your kit before you apply the paint. So hopefully we're going to see a lot of kits. Like primer and shumps, not done yet. Going to have primer and a lot of different bits of plastic and stuff like that so we get to see all the good stuff. So I'm very excited. Yes. Okay, Zach.
You were explaining about the title?
I said I don't know what the title actually is, but I described what it is.
Yeah. So I wanted to say about that because I'll read it back. And so in the title for this video, I put the Google Translate version, which is the one that I had to then further translate, is I want to see the modeler's front of Suff.
That's right.
And so, yeah, when I saw the hashtag and I was seeing there's a lot of cool stuff, and I sent it to Josh, and I said, let's do this one. But the translation I couldn't really make sense of. It's front of Suff. But like I knew the kanji is like the same kanji is used for front as means like before too. So I could figure that part out, but I was still trying to figure out what Suff meant. And I finally realized that it's just Japanese kind of slang short for surfacer. So
Surfacer, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So yes. And not front of Suff means before surfacer. So that's a kind of funny translation of Google's part. But yeah, obviously with like slang like that, how are they going to translate that? There's no way. Even the word surfacer, I guess if you put it in like in the Japanese spelling, surfacer, I guess it would probably translate it. But even that, it's just like a Japanese reading of the English word. Anyway, yeah. So
I saw a couple of them already and they look nice. And I saw a couple of classics in there as well already.
Yeah. There's going to be some in here, I'm sure, that we're going to see today that are ones that we've seen before, no doubt. But always fine. Now, I have this set to that we're seeing the top ones here, but this one was only at 4 likes, and I'm not really, it's kind of weird, goofy. But hang on, because it was just telling me to refresh that.
Oh, look at these.
Hey, here we go. Okay, well, this is 2 minutes ago. So for some reason, it's giving me the latest. Should I click again to see if it does anything?
Maybe go latest, then top again, maybe?
Not that it matters. It's fine. But anyway, let's just go through it. So, yeah. All right, Andrea. I don't want to say potato, but polato. What is this? The Jim. I always get them confused. Okay, gun cannon mass produced. Okay, good. I always get them confused. The what is it? The Jim Cannon. No, it's either like the Jim Cannon 2 or like the gun cannon mass production type or a gun cannon. No, it's the gun cannon 2 and a gun cannon mass production type. I get confused.
Okay.
But yeah, there you go. Oh, let's see. So some limb lengthening.
Of course, bicep. Yeah. Oh yeah, I was seeing them as like white stripes, but no, that's the lengthening, of course.
The lower leg as well too.
Yeah.
That's lengthened, huh? Yeah, definitely. A lot of those older HGUC kits have where like the legs are kind of stumpy, like the lower legs are always not very long. So usually people will extend the thighs to get those a little bit longer, like Katoki thighs. But yeah, the lengthened lower leg also looks quite nice.
Yeah. Is it Katoki thighs or is it like Katoki lower legs? Because it feels like the lower legs of Katokis are massive.
Yeah, both. Yeah, I guess. Yeah. The gun looks 3D printed, doesn't it? Which is strange because it looks like just kind of the standard gun that like you would get in an HGUC kit. But why does it look like that?
Oh man, the poor soul just having the option to just print. It looks like it's resin as well. Just print super detailed. Oh man.
Yeah, maybe that was it. He just wanted. Maybe it was just easier to just design it and 3D print it rather than making modifications to the actual gun.
Yeah. I like that crotch canister thing. The angle of that's nice. That's not on the original, right?
Yeah. See, I don't remember actually. I can pull it up for us for a reference because it's a design I'm honestly not that familiar with. There you go. Oh yeah, it is original.
Yeah. I was going to say because that's really well done if it's not original.
Yeah, but it does look like his is a little bit modified. Or what's modified on there? Maybe not much actually. I guess.
Different canister. The canister different? No, I think it's the same.
Looks the same. I think he may have just. It's kind of hard to tell. This part looks maybe a little bit deeper than on the original kit. The top circle part looks maybe a little bit sunken in, so maybe he cut that out and just kind of dropped that down a little bit, possibly. Well, it's kind of hard to tell other than that. These panels on the lower leg obviously are new, different. He added those,
way better, just being wider. Yeah.
Yeah. With that whole part being extended, it would match the leg a lot better, right? Looking like that. And let's see if there are any other photos. It's kind of hard to tell from those pictures. Okay, maybe not. They look like I couldn't really tell if they were like right on the surface or if there was like a slight raised gap to give them like a kind of a little bit
panel sort of coming out
off the surface. That would have been cool, but it does. It looks like they're just stuck right on there.
The panel lining is nice. It's minimal, placed to the edges, which is nice.
It's got that very thin panel lining going on with just the little bit thicker, just where the notches are. Yeah, some 3D printed detail part or something like that.
No time to make that out of plow plate.
Here and there on the back of the leg as well too. So yeah, those are all just printed.
That'd be pretty fun. You just go to bed and you wake up to a little bed of all these little detail parts that you just snap off and glue on. That'd be pretty sweet.
There you go. Yep. I mean, this design is just not one that I really like all that much, but it's got some cool stuff going on with it. These kind of bits there on the side of the torso, kind of like part on the side there. Let's see, on the original kit, yeah, that's like totally changed.
Way bigger
on the top of the torso there. It changed that quite a lot.
And lowered the ones next to the head. Yeah. Cool.
Added another little 3D printed detail part or something like that in there. Like that heat radiator kind of detail part. Yeah, not a big fan of this particular mobile suit, but it's looking nice.
The proportion changes really do help.
The front vents, I guess they're not that different. They are kind of this thin. I was thinking he changed those, but I think he just maybe added a couple little notches there. That's kind of really about it.
And this is where adding an extra bit of waist really works. Like the original one has like no waist at all. Super wide and squat. Right. Yeah, it looks real bad. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, that's another thing with a lot of these old, especially early HUC kits. Yeah, they have the super short waists, those, and like all the different gym variants and stuff. Like all these, like the Gym Command, they all have that like super short middle section.
Yeah. Can you go back to the backs of the legs on the original? Because I noticed that, like, it looks like the backs of the legs are detailed in this new one.
Let me see.
I want to see. Yeah. So look at that for a comparison. So the back of the knees.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like they're totally swapped out. Those are probably, if I had to guess, the knees. It might be the thighs too of the
Origin or something.
Yeah, the HG, the Origin gun cannon kit.
And
then he added the detail part there in the center just to add even more detail to that. But yeah, that looks like it's the Origin kit. Which is that here? Origin. Yeah, like this guy here.
Oh, that guy, of course.
Yeah, I'm thinking that's what that is. Yeah. The only problem with this hashtag, it's great to see this stuff before primer, but then I do still also want to see what it looks like when it's painted as well too.
What? Can you click on that? Can you click on the user and let's see if there's like just really quickly if there's a recent painted shot?
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
And we don't know how recent it is too.
Of course,
it could be not painted yet, or it could be something he painted ages ago. So let me see if I go to the media. It looks like.
Let's see some food.
Yeah, right. No, a lot of other work in progress kind of stuff here, but where's the painted stuff?
Oh, a little Hazel 3D prints. Cool.
And who is this? So not a Japanese person, someone in Spain.
Oh.
There you go. Well, I'll follow.
Well.
See if we can get some updates on that. All right.
Cool.
Here, Kai-san with the what is this? Starship Troopers.
Oh.
Yes, but I don't know. I'm guessing those arms aren't original just because of the fact the color doesn't match. But those look like because of the beam rifles, like the gun cannon beam rifle. I'm guessing that those are maybe like arms from like a old, just like 100 scale or something, gun cannon kit, or what? What is that? Yeah, I don't know. And the cannons also got to be from a gun cannon kit as well too. Those are not original to that kit.
Why are they all black? Does it have black arms? I forget.
Yeah, I don't know. It could be an EcoPlug kit.
Sure. Yeah.
Those were black, so that would be my guess as to why it's black plastic. And I would guess this is the old gun cannon kit, but I'm wondering why it has the holes in the front of the arm, because the gun cannon shoulders are just like a solid piece. There's no like armor attached onto there.
Yeah.
Or something. So I don't know. Anyway, something like that. But otherwise, not really too much else to see with that. Yeah. The arms look a bit odd in that they look too narrow. The shoulders look really narrow.
Yeah.
Because of how wide the parts are, like on the top of the shoulder, and how wide the face is. I mean,
I think it's the face that's really throwing it off.
Yeah. If you're imagining there's like an actual human inside there, it looks probably right. Yeah. But it's just weird seeing that the helmet is that wide, that big. Yeah, but it's an interesting idea. Sort of like if you imagine it, and maybe he painted it later in this way, but if you imagine it like not as like a suit for a human inside, but as a mobile suit, as like basically kind of a different version of the gun cannon, it gives it that sort of like SDHG kind of Kit Bash 5 having a big head and like a kind of normal sized body.
Yeah, and I guess the arms are a bit big for it. Yeah,
is if you imagine like the head compared to like the gun cannon 2, the gun cannon mass production type we just looked at, the head is quite similar actually in its design, just it's like bigger, scaled weird, but Yes. Not. I don't know. I love Starship Troopers and I love Maschinen Krieger, and it's got a very Maschinen Krieger vibe to it.
does,
but I was just not keen on that kit. I just don't like that kit design.
Did it just come out recently or something?
Last year, yeah.
Okay.
Last summer or something. That's fairly recent, yeah. There's a ship model, which I don't know how much commentary we can add onto these. But
the one before it that looked like there was so much plow plate. Like I'll just scratch build. Just a Harrier. There we go.
Yeah.
Gosh. Oh, that might be 3D printed. I think it is.
I don't know. Yeah, could be.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah.
Always the photo etch work is always what amazes me about these kits. That's where the detail gets crazy. All the tiny little bits of photo etch and stuff that they have to add onto there. Like how you'll have, I don't know if it's the case exactly with this particular kit, but like this antenna tower or something would be made up of like 30 photo etch parts or something crazy like that. Yeah.
You can just get like a little miniature captain with a cigarette or without a cigarette. You know, like choose like it's just that fine of detail.
Yep. I'm sure that exists. Yeah. Anyway, crazy detail on those. Oh, here's some more ships. This one, science fiction type. Anyway, but that also looks
Some of the, that's some ply on the big main base bit. Wow.
Seems like that. Yeah.
Jeez.
I don't know. Yeah. Not familiar enough with what that is to know much about it, but there's that. All right. This is also another Anthony Obscura. This one also looks like another exo suit.
Oh,
is this Maschinen Krieger or? So it looks like he's basing it off this little guy here. Just making a larger version of that, right?
Yeah.
But that's not it must be a Maschinen Krieger suit, but it's kind of a weird one. I don't know what that is. It's not one I'm immediately familiar with, but some variant. Anyway. But like at first, I thought it was similar to the suit like the one we were just seeing from Starship Troopers. Kind of like that. Also looks like it's motorized, isn't it? Here.
So I didn't know if that was. Oh yeah, they're actually plugged in together. Yeah. I thought that was like fake cabling. Yeah. So go back to the big photo of it because it looks like the arm might move. There's a couple servos, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe there. Huh.
Seems that way.
Wow.
I don't, with a particular design like this, I mean, I don't know, what would you make it do?
I don't know. Yeah.
Raise the arm. Yeah. Maybe something like that.
Yeah.
But man, I wonder what. Let's check the description. What scale is he modifying it into? The tiny one looks like it's probably 1/35 scale, and maybe just making a 120 scale, I guess, because here's a little guy who was 120 scale.
Oh yeah.
I think that's a different figure from that set. Where I know like one of the figures in that set is modeled to look like Lincoln, like the standing one. I think the squatting one I don't believe is. It's just someone else, but. From that same set, but so I guess he's making 120 scale. It looks quite large though. Yeah, it must be bigger because there's the guy, and for how big this is, it must be like 1/16 or something.
Yeah.
I wonder what's going on. So when you see the leg, or where was it? Maybe the first picture, or the third picture. There it is. This rubber part looks like it's like made like it's meant to move. Like it's meant to walk, right? So it's got a soft rubber part for the knees.
Yeah.
That kind of thing?
Maybe.
Or is that the arm? Oh, that's the arm.
No, they might be the arms, and they're just, I think that's like heat shrink. They've just used that,
Because I was going to say, looking at this, it doesn't look like the legs are going to move because there's like nothing going down there into there, but interesting project anyway. A lot of stuff going on there. It's kind of cool how, I don't know if this was the case for the original, because like for Koyokama, the Maschinen Krieger designer, for a lot of his kits, like for making the different variants and stuff, he would use parts of other kits on there and just like cut up and used in different ways to make some of the variants, and like obviously parts from different kits as well too, tanks and helicopters and things like that. But yeah, I wonder if that was the case with the original. But for the one that this guy's making, this part here on the front of the head, it looks exactly like the arm cannon part of the Dachshund. Anyway, you're not gonna be able to see it.
Yeah, I can see.
It's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
the front
No way.
cannon part of that. Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
So, yeah, interesting. I wonder if that's what Kama-san used for the original, because basically the same thing there too. Right?
Yeah. You can see the seam. Wow.
Interesting indeed. Here's some car action. Here you can see the toaster car.
What?
We can see the finished one as well too. That's nice.
Cool.
Just to be able to check compared to the finish. That's pretty wild looking. Look at that one.
Toaster car. Oh, and there's an original toy.
Yeah. So you wanted to make one of these like track racing,
the 4-wheel driveys. Yep.
Versions of that. Yeah. Reminds me of a jeepney in like Philippines. You know?
No. What's that? Is it a car or a taxi or something?
Yeah, they're like
jeepney.
They're like these kind of things.
Yeah, totally.
You know? So not like a taxi sort of, but like a bus, kind of like a
taxi bus thing. Yeah. They're all super detailed and
yeah, they go crazy with the designs on them. So you see lots of wild ones like that. Yeah, just like the general kind of shape and design of it reminds me of that.
Yeah. Oh, the windows on the side is bread, loaves of bread and toast.
Oh, it is, isn't it? It's pictures of like photographs of like toast, bread, loaves of bread. That's weird. Oh, and it lights up the oven on the inside.
Oh, little toaster oven thing. Oh my gosh. Yep.
Wonderful. Roller toaster. Amazing. And Berg Kaiser, yeah, this I'm sure is probably something from some obscure race car anime or something, probably. I don't know. No idea, but good on him. That's fun.
That's cool.
All right, let's find some more mobile suit stuff if we can here. Figure. Well, this one we saw at the first. It's the weird. It's like Arbigor, I think, is the name of this mobile suit or something.
Oh, I don't like it. It's so weird.
It's from Victory, I think, right?
Oh yes,
I believe one of the super weird enemy suits from Victory. All right, here we go. SSC-san.
Oh yes,
This one, which is our personal favorite.
Slash girl. I'm not sure who it is. Yes.
Right. But this one I don't know if I've seen from him before.
This is the one that I was looking at before.
Yeah.
So much better. Wow.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the what kit is this? Did they they must have, I don't remember offhand if they made an RE100 kit of this, but that they must have. That must be what this is, because I know definitely the old kits don't look anywhere near this good. So I must be.
That seam right down the middle of the leg, I don't think an RE would have that.
Yeah.
Pretty bad.
Maybe you're right. Maybe it is just the old 100 scale kit.
That's good detail. Jeez.
Yeah. That's not bad. Because I was going to say, the original kit doesn't look that bad, honestly.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely some cool improvements. So he made some new pipe parts.
Yeah.
There for that. The face is much smaller, and I would think, like, in theory, I would prefer this new face, but I kind of know. I don't know. The old face, I don't know. It's got that Darth Vader.
Yeah. It totally does, yeah.
The eyes are much larger, so he made the eyes kind of closer together and more circular, I guess. And then the face mask is a little bit smaller. Yeah, I guess it's better, yeah.
Widen up the chest. Yeah, widen up the torso, yeah. Oh, wait, but no. It's like it's got the split in the middle for the widening, but overall it's not wider.
No, he made it smaller, it looks like.
He made it smaller.
Narrower.
Course. I can't believe my brain didn't work out what was happening there.
Well, because the plot plate's there, so yeah, that's normally what that means. But you also changed the angle. You can see how this one's got like it's not straight, and on his it's very straight.
Lovely, good work.
So yeah, I'm kind of interested. I don't know why the plot plate's there in the middle. It's kind of interesting, but
yeah, maybe he did it and then thought, oh no, it's too narrow. I need to bump it back up again. Yeah.
Cut it and open it back up. Yeah, interesting to like leave the basically like the arms and leg proportions all pretty much left alone.
I think so, yeah.
Just made the torso smaller. That's also kind of like a kind of a more modern kind of Katoki, Naoki does that quite a lot too. Naoki's torso is also quite small. So
yeah, it looks like it. And just bringing the shoulders up and in because of the torso, and angling the shoulder armor. Yeah, wow.
Yeah, the old one's just a wide, flat line across the top.
Yeah, the arms hang vertically from the shoulders.
Yeah. The arms are quite wide. They're far out there, right? Because they're like right up in here. It seems like the connection point would be way far away from the torso. Yeah. Interesting.
I love these pipes. Like, it's carrying vital fuel to the mobile suit. Will it be fine in battle? Yeah, no, they're fine. Don't worry.
Hanging on the outside, on the front.
On the front, yeah.
And like, to what? What is it?
Yeah,
like
exactly. Shoulder to shoulder.
Some exhaust out from the shoulder. Yeah, it's weird. Don't think about it too much. And what's going on with the knee too? I mean,
I think it's just they've covered up the detail. Yeah, they've gotten rid of the little detail.
Yeah, like there's kind of like 3 layers, like the top, middle, and then this little bit here at the front. He's got rid of the little bit at the front, but also kind of like, then again, what's the point of the plot plate? I wonder.
No.
I think he just made it so like the main part of the armor would be just a little bit higher, so you can see like the one layer of plot plate to raise it up, so that the knee armor is actually a little bit smaller.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah,
looks like
it looks like the second level. No, I was going to say the second level he kind of cut through that, and then it went empty, like there was a hole, so he filled it. He covered the top plate back over. But it almost looks like it's the same thickness as it was originally. Almost.
It does, that's because I was going to say it looks like he made it shorter, but it's not. It's the original part's shorter, but then with the added plot plate, it looks about the same. But I think you're right. Probably he cut it and it was hollow, so he had to block it back up. I'm trying to see if the front skirt is much different, because it looks just sanded. It doesn't look like it's modified at all, but it still looks a kind of different.
The lighting looks like it. It doesn't look as like it's as rounded, but I think it's just the light.
Yeah, I guess so. The shape looks slightly different. Like on the old one, it looks kind of they come more in. On the new one, they look like they're more pointed down. So
they're angled out a tiny bit in the new photo, and also the far right side of the skirt, if you're looking at the skirt, it's the one on the right, it doesn't bulb out as much on the lower right corner as it does on the original. So I think that's been sanded a little bit to make it less kind of
wide,
billowy. Yeah.
Yeah, that must be it. And it looks like maybe the back skirt, either the back skirt angle is different or it's shorter because there's less. Back skirt, you can see in the gap too. That also may be one reason why it's looking slightly longer. Because there's
and again, the little side skirts with the thrusters, there's the plot plate there, but they look about the same size as they were. I don't know what's happening.
So like he made a little bit of like a bevel at the top edge.
I guess, and you couldn't. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Though he did change the angle of the thruster bell, which I love. That's one thing with like a lot of these F91 designs and stuff. Like the thruster bells on there, they'll be like sticking straight off, and they look really weird. Like the Vignagina RE kit, or Vignagina 2, one of them anyway, has that on like the lower legs, has like the thruster bell sticking straight off the side.
Looks so bad. Yeah.
He changed it so it's like pointing down. That looks much better. Yeah, interesting. So that one. Let me just check these other ones here that we haven't seen quite as much of. That's like the backpack he's making to look like the Lightning Zeta, I believe, has the backpack like that.
Lightning Zeta.
Go back. It's the Build Divers.
Yeah.
Version. Let me see if I can find it here real quick.
Man, give me a sec. I'm just getting a drink. I'll be back.
Yeah, sure. Why am I not seeing it? Where is it? This is here it is. No. Well, yeah. I mean.
You're right, but upside down.
Yeah, it's similar like that, but yeah, it's upside down. But that backpack design looks so familiar. I'm feeling like there's some version of the Zeta that has the backpack that looks like that.
Yeah, the shapes do seem reminiscent of something.
The shoulders look just too weird. or like the arm, something looks very. I mean, the pose is kind of weird with the arm just straight down like that, but it still looks kind of awkward in it.
And that's like double Zeta arm kind of style. Yeah.
But that shoulder armor almost kind of reminds me of like a silver bullet kind of or something.
No, what is that? I know that shoulder. Oh, darn it. Yeah.
It reminds me a bit of like this. I can't remember what the original silver bullet looks like, but at least the silver bullet suppressor, I don't know, just kind of reminding me of that. Well, similar.
Some people have been saying the Theta Plus, THE. That's what it is. Look up Theta Plus, Zach. Yeah.
All right.
This was my. I worked this out. Nobody in the chat did.
Yeah, from Gundam Moon.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yes. Okay. There you go. Thanks, guys. Yes. Oh man, I hate the legs. Look at that.
Yeah.
This massive calf and the like really weird bell bottom and little stick ankles.
Stankles.
Oh, stankles.
That worked out better than I thought.
Man, I kind of like this version of the Phaz cannon though. It's a little bit different.
It's like it's mixed the front of the C1. It's kind of thing. Yeah, how it looks like it attaches to the front. Yeah, it's super aeronautically. Yeah. Anyway, smooth. Yeah.
Aerodynamic.
It's mixed. Aerodynamic. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, like the back end looks like the C1 shield, right? The top of the shield is kind of like that, and the front end, right, sort of like a perfect mix. The design generally of like the double Zeta, full armor double Zeta cannon, but like, yeah.
What does this look like? What does this look like transformed?
I don't think it transforms as far as I know. I mean, there it is. Okay, sorry, it does.
Yeah, cool. I was thinking of the wings, so they look like they need to fold out. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I've only ever seen this page illustration.
There we go.
I've never seen the line art version, but yeah, it does transform. Cool. That's a massive nose cone on that.
Jeez, wow.
That's pretty wild and interesting.
Yeah. Okay, so now we know what we're looking at.
There you go.
Oh, the legs aren't as bad there.
Yeah, because he's got them extending down a little bit farther.
That's what makes it better, yeah.
The side flaps. With this one, yeah, it's like quite, they're quite short.
Yeah.
He made them extending down a lot farther. Yeah, it's definitely better. Interesting. I mean, this designer is what I forget is the first name. Gyobu is the designer for all the Armed Little Orphans Gundams, as well as Moon Gundam and stuff. Some of the design work I just don't really like. This one has some interesting aspects to it. I like the backpack design. It's kind of interesting. Basically kind of like an inverted Lightning Zeta backpack, but for the most part. But yeah, the mixing of the Zeta Plus and the full armor double Zeta elements is kind of interesting. The front skirt is exactly like the Zeta Plus 2 in it.
Yeah.
Or similar anyway.
Yeah, similar, yeah.
And
wow.
F90. So I'm guessing he started building this from scratch before Bandai announced that they're releasing it, because Bandai has since released this version.
Yes.
Man, that's
the only way that would really suck is if you liked their design better, I think, because you get so much satisfaction out of scratch building something like that. But if you were like, oh, that does look way better, I should have done my proportion a bit wider, that would be why it's up.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. I mean, if you're going to be doing that, you're doing it because, like, for the fun of making it anyway. And so it's not like Bandai coming out with it later means that you didn't have fun. But man, still, it's a interesting shield. In canon, I don't think it's related at all to like the Armed Armor DE used by the Banshee and the Unicorn, but it seems like it should be, right? It seems like this should be like the precursor to that. Basically kind of similar function, this big massive shield that's meant to be like a booster and also has offensive like cannon weapons at the top.
I love it. Just I have a shield, but then what if it's got boosters and then it's got weapons on it? And it's basically, what if it's just a mobile suit as my shield?
Yeah, right.
You can fly off and then fight.
Yeah, or just like a ship that just can attach onto the Gundam's arm with like an extra plate of armor on the top of it, so it can also act as a shield. Someone should do that. Someone get like a ship model, like a Gundam ship model. They make some of them and just turned it into a shield on a Gundam. But definitely this one's still my favorite of his.
So nice. I hope it never gets painted. It did, I know. I'm just talking alternate reality.
Unfortunately, it just exists in our minds as the unpainted version. All right, Works. Also, I really like his works as well too. He does some really cool stuff. Wow. Wild Kit Bash here. Everything, random parts. Every part is from a different kit. Man.
Immediately, the balance is great.
Yeah, totally. It's got the same kind of thing a little bit where it's got some massive, chunky calves and some smaller lower legs, but it seems balanced out by how wide the ankle is, I think. It's well enough.
And the fact that the calves are only bulky on one side, not both, like on the theta.
Yep. Yeah, definitely. High heels. Gotta love high heels. I'm a fan. I think the front part is different, but the blue parts are from the that Amazon kind of A to Z. Well, at least the top part is anyway. It looks like the bottom part is different. Is there more than one? No, these are all different, aren't they? He's just Kit Bash crazy.
Whoa.
But yeah, and he pulled it off. Even unpainted, it looks
that head, that's like Sinanju fin. The sides, is it like what's the Iron-Blooded Orphans red one?
Astaroth.
Astaroth, yeah. Is there like Astaroth side bits in there or something? Weird.
The head looks mostly Astaroth head, except for the front part, yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to tell from this picture. Maybe the chin is also a different piece or something, that white bit. But yeah, normally on like Kit Bash stuff like this, the trouble with making something like this is that it looks awful until you get it painted. You know what I mean? Whereas this
looks surprisingly not bad.
Yeah, I wouldn't leave it like that. Yeah, but
no.
It doesn't look as bad as sometimes how things can look before they're painted, right? Yeah. But man, it's got a really good sense of that, hey? And those side skirt bits from the Julia's Reginlays, right? We were talking about that.
Yeah, such a lovely shape. Yeah.
Need to pick up like 5 of those kits just for the Kit Bash fodder. Here you go. Speaking of Dolphin Silver Bullet. There you go. Got those side parts.
Oh, I was like, wait, this looks nothing like Dolphin Wolf. What are you talking about?
Just those parts up there.
Yeah. Oh, look at those red bits going over the shoulders. Those are well done.
The curved red part there.
Yeah.
Oh, the arms are legs. Those are grimoire legs.
No way, they are too. Yes.
Yeah, man. So like a lot of these parts are from the GNX, or like different versions of the GNX. I think like those lower legs are also from like the GNX Ogre, the build diver.
Yeah, you're right.
And that's where like a lot of these parts are coming from. But so it still has a very like GNX vibe, especially like the Ogre, because it's a more bulkier than that. But and those are 1/100 scale hands. The Bandai's builder parts hands, which are ridiculously large.
Really big. That's right.
Yeah. Why are they so big?
Yeah.
I feel like it would only work on like a Sazabi or like a Gyaradoga kit or something like that. Well, I don't know why theirs are so huge, but yeah, as well, it looks great. It's
again, like immediately when you look at the photo, you go, "This is working."
The what's that? IBO kit for the torso, the super tiny torso in that as well too.
I think Hyakuri. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, little torso.
Especially
what's the pink Hainu front skirts? What's that kit?
Yeah, because they're so like glossy. It must be from I don't know.
Yeah, I can't remember. Unless it was just some limited edition kit or something.
Yeah, it could be that.
Mm.
But because it's in like that kind of gloss injected pink, it reminds me of like the 00 Trans Am kits.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not that. I don't know. Someone in the chat, you know? P Bandai Influx? Is there Strike Rouge? Is it the back skirts of the Strike?
No, that's high new. Definitely high new.
Is it?
I'm staking my claim on it. Yeah.
Hmm.
Anyway,
you're willing to stake your life on it?
You betcha.
All right, this one's really cool as well too. I like that.
Wow. Yeah. Asymmetry at work, and it works well.
Yeah. That. I mean, I have to wonder if like the whole concept of this just started off with that red arm of the what's it, Seltsum Gundam?
I don't know that one, but yeah, I remember seeing it. Mm.
You saw that one's like, all right, I'm gonna do something based off of that arm.
Is this a bit Jehudi-ish? A little bit. Does he have?
A bit what?
What's the? Is it Jehudi? The like Anubis or something?
Yeah. Zone of Ender kind of thing. Yeah.
It's
got a bit of that. Anyway. I think it's just like the feet.
Maybe it's the feet. Yeah.
The feet. The head is sort of. But yeah, what are those legs?
They are the Reconquista blue guy.
Is it? Yeah.
I can't remember what his name is.
It was looking either Reconquista or what's that age kit? That and then recently had the Build Divers variant, the Gira Girara. Fun.
Yeah.
I was thinking it kind of looked like that, but I think you're right. It's
Dahak, yes.
Dahak.
Somebody, yeah. John and Mystery Taco, yeah.
Thank you. Man, I have the asymmetry is great on that. It's got the Barbatos side skirt far up there.
Oh, it does too, yes. The only thing that side skirt's good for.
Yeah, definitely it's not good for a side skirt, that's for sure.
Oh, and those are Woundwort side bits, the white bits on the back.
Oh, yeah. Woundwort, leg parts, yeah. Nice. Yeah, they look very similar to that option set, so I just kind of figured it was that.
Yeah,
but yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I didn't even notice them. So I wonder, nobody would break apart a Woundwort. That must be from one of the extra kits where you got spare bits for the legs or something.
Yeah, you have leftover parts of those. In my leftover parts, I know I've probably got like 10 of these of that part. Yeah.
That's a kit nobody would break apart to use as to bash.
Yeah, well, yeah. You'd be surprised.
Yeah.
When you can get them for list price. And that kit's not that expensive too.
You're right.
$20 or something like that. So, if you live in Japan and you could buy like 5 for $100.
To live in Japan.
Or here.
Or yeah.
All right, and the last one here. At first, I would not like those parts on the knee, but I mean, I think, again, assuming we can imagine what it looks like painted, I think
it's because they're orange. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're right. So I think because of the fact they're orange, they look a bit like they're meant to be like sort of like Psycho Frame parts or something
flame.
like that.
Yeah,
or flame parts. Yeah, something like that.
Psycho Flame. Yes.
There you go. More high heels.
Yeah, gotta.
He's definitely got good foot stance as well too. Maybe he's a foot guy. The high heels, the no feet type.
No feet.
I like those. And
the
then
no feet type.
The GNX feet are pretty. I like the GNX feet design. But the HG, they're very wide. They're much better on the MG. But yeah, it's a bit more kind of standard Gundam. Design proportions.
This is like a Build Fighters custom kind of design. Yeah.
With a Gray's body though, Gray's torso anyway.
Oh, it is too. Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, I'd love to do some more work making like some custom Grazes, because it's an interesting idea using like the Graze frame to make a little bit more kind of like traditional Gundam kind of style design. it's not something that you could do with like a Zaku. If you had like a Zaku frame and tried to make it like look like a Gundam, it wouldn't work, right? But the Greys, it's just swapping the armor out. You could do it.
Are those red torso parts? Is that Greys? I'm forgetting. The sides of the torso.
Yeah, I think so.
Because what I'm noticing is it's Greys, but it's not all one color. Which Greys is normally one color, right?
Yeah, the blue part is definitely not a Greys part.
The red in the
The red though, I think it is.
Okay.
Those are, I believe so. But I'm trying to remember which Greys had that kind of deep red.
That's what I don't remember. Yeah,
it's like a Shars kind of color.
What was the big 1144, but not, or 1100? No, 1144, but not Greys kind of one. The really tall dude.
Yeah, it was like mostly like bluish gray, black.
Okay.
Didn't have that red. Yeah.
Ryusei Go.
Yeah, that's like the pink part, but I don't remember on the Ryusei Go if it having that darker red. But yeah, I guess probably it did. Actually, now that I think about it, I just kind of remember it just being mostly that light pink color. But yeah, there you go.
There you go. Yeah. That's what was confusing. Yeah, sure.
I didn't remember it having a kind of darker red, but
yeah,
only got a little bit of it there and on the biceps. That's all. On the feet. Yeah. But yes. Right on. Yeah, cool. It's got the kind of Curio style fin on the back of the head there as well too.
Oh, it does too. Yeah.
Interesting. All right. And if you guys aren't following Works, definitely check him out. He does some really great stuff. His painted works are really nice as well too. If we can see. Well, here's that one. Or that was the first one we saw that had the Shinenju fin.
Whoa!
He does these really cool, like his paint schemes are always seem to be like kind of like racing inspired, kind of very, very bright, very colorful stuff. Let's see if he's got anything here recently. Perhaps not, but here you go. Speaking of kit bashing wound warp parts, there's a wound warp head. But that's also, it could very well be a spare part because I know I've got spares of this as well too in there.
Whoever thought we'd say that sentence? I've got spare wound ward heads.
Yeah. There you go. There's that one. Pretty well. It almost looks like after it's painted, and if like you ignore the parts that are easily recognizable, it looks a bit like a paint in 30 minutes missions kit kind of.
Oh yeah.
Just because of the general kind of shapes and design, like the excess parts there on the front of the knee. Like the parts that hang off the shoulder of the excess.
Oh, is that what they are? I didn't even recognize them.
The kind of side shoulder hanging down parts where the fuel tanks attach onto, but the HE doesn't have the fuel tanks.
That big wild decal on the side skirt. Oh man, that'd be so much fun to put down.
I guess it probably is, isn't it? Or is it masked and just painted? Because I wonder what kind of decal would that be.
Yeah, of course. Maybe
it could be from something really random, or it's just masked. I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell. But yeah, that is nice, and it's asymmetrical. So I mean, I'm gonna guess masked, but
yeah, it must be masked. Yeah,
you could be right. Yeah, you wanted to add that on there. All right. Yes, another one of my favorites here.
Oh, this is the one we've looked at before, right?
Yeah. All this detailing is so good.
So scaled well. Oh man. And the dappling on the shoulder pads.
His little like armor fastening notch details are always so nice. I love them. Like, all these little bits here on the side, and you have the rivets and things like that. Those little bits of dotted detail.
Oh, those crotch little latch hook things. Oh, I have no idea what they're for. I say this every time we look at builds like this, but I love it.
In case you need to tow something from the front.
From the front, yeah.
Walk backwards. Man, but yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, this is the kind of detailing I want to try.
Oh, wow.
Because like for doing this, I mean, I'm not downplaying it at all, but I mean, like it looks for me, someone who's not good at scribing, doing something like this seems like easier to do than scribing detail, for example.
Yeah.
You're just like cutting out
You're
little
adding.
notches.
The front of the shin there, where you're that's my mess. Anyway, the front of the shin, where it's that little central piece, and there's those little teeth, little holes taken out. I don't know if that's stock or not, but I like that.
Yeah. I'm gonna guess probably not. Probably he added that. So
that's like a surprising detail. Wait, I just would never have thought of that. And
really totally.
Good. Yeah.
Yeah. That's kind of one thing why I really like his work, and his detailing all works so well for the kit. But yeah, it's not something that I would have thought of for this particular kit, doing stuff like this. I mean, it looks so obvious to the design.
Yeah, that's it. But, look at those shoe covers, man.
And it's just like plot plate shape with one extra, slightly smaller sheet of plot plate on top, right?
Yep.
Pretty simple enough. Very cool.
Looks like the face looks a bit like a American football NFL.
Yeah.
The little face thing.
NFL mask, yeah. Right. And then this one, I love this.
Man.
His goof is so nice. I'm gonna try.
I can't remember if I've seen this. I must have.
Keno 4415. Let's see if we can say that. Hopefully, here it is. I think we have seen this before.
Yeah. I couldn't recognize it before it was painted. Yes, don't you love Pinterest?
No.
I hate it so much.
The inability to actually save images onto my phone is so annoying.
Oh, man. It's so frustrating.
But look at that. Taking like basically kind of this style that he does on like the Scope Dogs kits and applying that onto the goof works so nicely here.
Oh.
Gives
and
it such a nice...
the goof custom. Yeah, cool. And then you go, wait, no, that's not what it looks like.
Yeah. And he switched it up. Instead of having the Gatling gun on the shield, it's got some blades on the shield and a Gatling gun in the hand. Nice. Little toe bits there.
Ninja Turtle toes.
Yeah, nice. Again, something that he often does on some of these. I don't know if he's got it on these, but
there you go. Yeah.
Little toes on there. But,
wow. That torso. Gosh.
The blocky bits and this extra plate on the side with like the little trusses.
Little supports.
Yeah.
Yeah. And even the biceps. The biceps are so boxy with that extra little bit on the front. Oh.
Really want to give this a try. Some of these type of modifications. For like, I wonder if this is how he does it. And I'm sure probably for different parts he does it slightly differently. But like for adding the little bits of rivets and stuff, like for some of them, I think an easy way to do it, at least, could be just drilling a hole. And if you have like a 1 millimeter pipe, plastic rod, just drill a hole, stick it in there, and cut it off. Right? Then that'd be pretty simple to do.
That'd be pretty nice if you like put them all in and they're all rough, and you come along with your nippers and just go snip, snip, snip
to make them all even.
Same even. Yeah, that'd be nice. Or sand them all down. Oh, that'd be nice.
So satisfying. Yeah. Evening them all out. Then you a little over sand slightly, a little bit too much, and
you'd
be so annoying.
Look at this guy.
MSGPO. I never liked the gun, but I always like seeing great custom guns. Yeah,
I'm the same. I hate it because it's too human manny.
Yeah,
with the pointy diamond head. Yeah, but
there's some great customs you see every now and then. Yeah, just a couple little added bits of detail. The reshaped bit there in the knee. That's nice. Scribing. So this looks like this is probably on the HG kit, the HD Revive kit. You did end up building that one, right? Didn't you?
I did.
I kept telling you about it over and over.
Yeah, you betcha. And it was great.
Yeah. So it looks like that's what this is. But yeah, he made the. I don't know. Maybe it's just because the point is longer, but the head looks skinnier, doesn't it? It looks like even more of a.
It does, yeah.
Little needle head there.
Most ridiculous head ever.
Yeah, it's awful. Like I get the whole night theme that they were going for with it.
Totally.
It fits. Yeah, but it doesn't mean it looks good.
Yeah.
Got the Jim Kennan, for which there's not an HD of, so he's just making his own.
This looks like an old one, hey.
Mm-hmm. So it's kind of hard to tell if that's just scratch build or if he's using parts from the old 144 scale kit or something like that and just adapting them onto a regular HG Jim. And see, he's sneaky off to the side here. He's got the HG The Origin Jim Kennan, which there is. But there's no regular, non-origin version of the Jim Kennan. So it's got that there for reference, I guess. And just regular Jim. Man, you know who we need to look at? I want to do a full episode of, what's his name now? I can't remember because, of course, I can never remember anyone's actual, Twitter handles. But one of my favorites, he is like Yupa, where he basically just always doing just basically not a lot of modification, just painted HG kits.
Super clean, yeah.
Yeah. But they're great. They're really fun. And he's always everywhere in my feed, so I should be able to find him pretty quick, but I don't know if I can here. Anyway, he's moved on, but to doing other stuff now. But for a while, right after the entry grade came out, he did 6 or 7 builds of the entry grade, making different custom versions of the Gundam. And he also made, I think, 1 or 2 gyms out of the entry grade Gundam, and they were really nicely done. And I wish I could find that. And if I find it later, I'll show you. But,
oh man, I'm so up for doing an episode just on one builder. That'd be fun.
Yeah, he's great. We'll see. I don't know if we'll see anything from him not in today here, but this Zaku looks great. I love every time I see a Zaku with the thickened thighs.
Big, thick old thighs. Wow. Yeah. Barely fitting under that skirt.
Yeah, right. Or it looks gives kind of the sense of the super tight mini, office mini skirt kind of.
Yep, totally.
Right. Yeah. Extra pointy shoulders on there too. It's nice. Also looks like he cut and brought in the sides of the torso a little bit. Maybe changed the angle because I think they're probably more square.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
I guess so.
Yeah. What kit is this? Just an old high grade?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, maybe. Okay.
Yeah. Kind of hard to tell because I don't remember the knees being so wide. The knees look very wide. Some parts of it, look a bit different. And the feet also are a bit different. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think it's the original HGUC Zaku 2. Because let's look at that here. Because it definitely looks different from that. Well, I don't know. It could be. Just with the seam move. Yeah. Could be that, yeah. But I'm sure he's made some. I'm sure the HG can't get that wide of a stance. The ankle is probably not that nice.
No, that one, the toe, the top of the foot is same part as the
right.
The whole top, one part.
So that could be the feet could be from the origin kit.
Yeah.
What it could be too. But maybe not. I don't know. Hard to tell. The hand's definitely different. That's just the builder's parts hands. But looks nice. All right, early chop. Yes, he is one of those super famous ones. There, he's got a lot of stuff that's been published, in magazines and stuff as well too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's up there. The Red Zeta.
Whoa, I want to like it, but I just don't. Oh.
Yeah, I'm the same.
Oh.
The weird, like, they look like, I don't know, like tire treads kind of parts here on like the side of the legs, the front of the skirt, the backpack. I just don't really like that particular.
Yeah.
Those panels look so weird. Yeah, the shape of the backpack being sort of like big arrowhead kind of shape, I like that well enough. And like in general, there's parts of the design that I like, but yeah, I'm with you. I have a hard time.
And the feet fins, little side of the feet fins.
Yeah. The legs remind me a bit of the Epion.
Oh, totally.
Fins and everything, right?
Totally,
and that you can imagine like this being transformed and that turns into like a kind of dragon head kind of thing or something. But yeah, he's definitely made it look a lot better than the stock kit here. All modifications, some extra fins there on the top of the torso. This whole middle of the torso is all completely rebuilt.
That's all different, right?
Yeah, that's all different in there. A lot less kind of armor there, so it looks very minimal, very thin. It looks nice though. It fits the design. The thighs as well too, super thin.
Little, yeah, wow.
Extended toes, everything.
I wonder what. I mean, a color scheme could change this up completely.
Oh yeah, totally.
Yeah, I'm wondering. Yeah.
Is this on? Yeah, it must be on the master grade.
Yeah.
The master grade Jagan turning into the Echoes type.
Oh, of course.
Jagan, there you go. That extra armor on the front of the Echoes type Jagan is so nice. I like that. The visor as well.
So good. Yeah, those details where it's just that line. I don't know why, and it just looks good.
Yeah. Gives it a look of like similar to like the Alex's Chobam armor, right?
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, nice. This whole the middle of the waist section also rebuilt to look like that as well too.
And the good old knife. Just man, can I have a gun or anything? No, we've only got a knife. You just got to keep it on your shoulder.
Yep. Just stick it on there. Makes sense. I mean, for the placement, you just reach and grab it
straight away. Yeah.
Seems almost easier to reach than if it was on like the side skirt or something. What is with that gun?
Yeah, it would be.
That is really cool. I like that actually.
Oh, yeah.
That's an odd shape. Man, that is weird. It's really weird.
That's cool.
Yeah. It almost looks backwards. Like this is like the fatter end back here, and it goes to like a point there at the other side.
It's like he's grabbed a submarine and attached a scope to it.
Yeah. Exactly.
Oh,
And yeah, for the front skirt.
How cool is that? Yeah, I love it. I noticed that straight away. Has he extended it? I don't know. That's so cool.
He had another kit, another set of front skirts, and just cut the bottom off that and just stuck it back onto there.
And you see how it's offset to the side, and then that piece that he cut off on the edge is now back into the middle. And that way the curvy stuff matched a lot more and used like a bit less putty. That's great.
That's funny. And change the angle of the torso, it looks like there as well too. Probably why that's cut up like that. You widened it and had to widen out the middle part there as well too to match. Nice.
Oh, and filled in the top of the bit above the front skirts, filled in the edges as well to match make the side skirts higher and everything. Wow, I just would not have even thought that was necessary.
Right there, where I'm pointing at?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. Man. It's the kind of thing that, when you see, like, after this is painted, that would be... You'd have a really hard time noticing that was modified, you know?
Yeah.
It wouldn't look like a modification. It would just look like totally believable. Oh, that's how it was. That's how it looked.
Yeah.
And all this this gray, that looks like that's just all filled in.
I think so. Yeah.
Here on the legs and then the front skirts as well too. That's just all filled in.
Although it's just whatever Bandai, fill in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's what's that Thanos meme? Fine, I'll do it myself.
Yes, nice.
You gave him one of those,
Hmm.
and he's got some great works there.
That is
This
really
one, I
nice.
mean, we didn't really talk too much about this one, honestly, because I don't think it really looks as impressive as the other ones, to be honest.
I feel like liking the this is Strike Freedom, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, liking the Strike Freedom is like your rookie years of being into Gunpla. You're like, yes, it's so cool, and then you just go, oh, no thanks.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's some versions of the Strike Freedom design that I would like. I mean, in general, it's a pretty cool design, but he made it really. The legs are so thin; it looks very weird how thin the legs are.
Yeah, I think they're pretty thin, and the feet are normally really big compared to the legs as well. But yeah, maybe they have been thinned down a bit.
Or at least they look like that. Yeah, I think you're right. Is like you're about to say that they're naturally pretty thin.
I think so.
Yeah, I suppose you're right, but for some reason they look kind of extra lanky.
They do look, yeah.
A bit odd. All right, here's the Archidelic San with this Melusine kit. Always love to see a Machining Krieger kit modified into like an actual pose rather than just a standing pose, you know?
Yep.
Especially one of these more bigger, chunky ones.
I don't know if I've seen this one. I like it.
This particular kit, you mean?
Yeah, I don't think so. Unless there's like the little sensor things. Maybe they're added in, not in the original, but yeah, maybe that's why I'm not recognizing it.
Those are added, I believe. I mean,
from
the base kit. I think this is the... Is this the Melusine or the Nyx? I'm sure I'm going to butcher the spelling. I'm sure it's not right. Yeah, I don't know. Spelled something like that anyway. But, yeah. And the smoke launchers also look just scratch built. Added on there.
Cool. And again, like, don't paint this. The gray and the tan look so good together. Don't you touch it.
Yeah, it does look. I mean, if you just like weathered this and top coat it, add some decals on it, you could totally get away with not painting this.
Yep.
The entire thing, yeah. Extended the barrel of the arm there. The cannon. The great thing about modifying the joints on these kits, I've done this with a 1/35 scale kit. This is in 120, but the same thing applies where basically if you wanted to change up the pose, it's super easy to do because the joints are just this kind of cloth covering, which is super easy to make with epoxy putty.
Yeah.
So you just, cut or whatever, get rid of the joint that existed and just use a rod or something, it doesn't even have to be anything if you're making it just fixed posed. Just something to hold the two sections together and then just fill it with epoxy putty.
Are the joints normally posable when you're done or not?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Normally.
Okay, cool.
To a degree, usually not that much, but they're slightly posable. And on a lot of the 120 scale kits, the joint parts are like a softer plastic, like polystyrene or polycap kind of type plastic. They're kind of a pain anyway to work with. So rebuilding the joints and just using epoxy putty is pretty common. And at the same time, you can change the pose as well too. So actually, I've got mine right here. I'm pretty sure I probably should have shown you to you before. It's in a kind of similar kind of pose, actually.
Yeah.
If I do one of these, there you go. That one, which I've still yet to paint, but yeah, that's how I did mine. Same way.
Oh man, this one's got one of our favorite weapons on the back too.
Yes.
P-Faust.
That is from the original kit.
Okay.
Included that. It's meant to just hold in the hand. So he made the connection for that to plug onto or be connected onto the backpack.
And you see the little latchy bits.
I'm pretty sure he made that. I don't believe there's any way to do that with the stock kit. Someone tried to help me out there in the chat that maybe there's no C. For some reason, I was thinking there's a C. Oh, there we go.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, that's right?
Yeah, that looks like it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think that's right. Yeah. So I think it does have some sensors on the front, but he made different ones, better looking ones, definitely here on this one. I was also thinking that it could be the Nix, but I think not. Yeah, no, it's definitely different. Okay, never mind. All right.
So
there you go. Yeah.
Yes, this is one of the ones I saw. Yep.
Yeah, his wild ones. Man, look at now that we know how this looks painted, to see it unpainted. I don't think I've ever seen it unpainted.
It's like it's got 3 Pokeballs in there.
Or they look like fishing bobbers.
Fishing bobbers, totally. That's what they are, right?
It's got to be. Because that's why they're that color, right? So
that's what they have the line in. Oh my gosh. This looks so crap. This looks terrible. With like the Porsche kind of body kit front bit. Actually, I never thought about that. That's from a car, right? A car kit.
Yeah, no, like all the times we've seen the painted version of the kit, I don't know if I've ever recognized that either.
Wow.
Like the front, what's the body kit of a car?
Body kit, yeah.
And with the tubes just looking like this like nasty faded yellow tube, just gross.
Used hospital tubes.
Yeah. Nasty.
And the clear lower leg bits.
Yeah, what is that? Yeah. The fingers just look like it's just like a clear plastic rod he just bent. That's kind of all that looks like. And
the front toe thing looks like a maggot, just gross, just sitting there curled around.
Awful, yeah. Yeah, nasty. I'm sure it's just like a wheel part or something from.
Okay. I was looking at the left one, the right one. Yeah, it's totally a wheel. Yeah, probably. That's amazing.
The little flap on the side from a Machining Krieger kit.
Yes.
The front part of the ankle looks like it's from a Gundam kit of some kind. Interesting.
The ball in the torso, I don't remember that in the final build. Just because it's so yellow and pink, Yeah,
I don't remember offhand either.
Man.
I do love the rocket launcher that it's got, and it seems like it'd be so simple to build, right? Just got like
totally
3 pieces of plot plate with a couple of holes cut out, stick some tubes in there, and then stick a handle on it.
And like looking at the torso, like looking at this, I'm like, okay, I'm 30% done. That's what it looks like. It looks like it's missing so much. Wow.
Just for anyone who's not as familiar, let's see if he's got anything recently. I think this was the guy we were talking about doing a full episode, right? On just looking at some of his works. Oh, here it is. Nice.
Oh, there it is. Look at that.
Yeah, the middle ball is completely hidden because he added some more parts onto it there.
Totally.
He did add some more onto like the shoulders. See, compared to this one. And then this part added onto the outside of the hand kind of covers that up.
Oh, and he added covers over the toe wheels as well.
Oh yeah.
Jeez. Brilliant. Oh my gosh.
So good. There it is from the back. So.
Oh, the back of the launcher is so good.
Yeah. I'm just trying to think what this piece is. This
big
kind of square tube kind of section. Don't know.
Chewing gum container or something.
Yeah. It looks so familiar, but I can't place it. Yeah, he'd be a good candidate to do a full episode on.
Yeah.
He's kind of, I guess this one's meant to be like the gym, right? Or the Gundam?
He's done both. I think the Gundam, yeah. So
that wire bit is so cool.
So cool. Oh. I could just look at these in silence for hours.
All these little bits. Of course, the feet are just so unique. That whole bit. Yeah, it's like an airplane model. It looks like the front engine of an airplane.
Of course.
Right?
I did not even see it. And like the cockpit becomes the knee.
Yeah, right.
What? Yeah. Wow.
Well, it looks like that.
Yeah.
I love the shield too. This is kind of instead of just being like a big flat surface, it's got these big kind of parts on the side of the shield as well too. Big panels on the side of there.
Totally contrasting all the smooth curves in the mobile suit.
Yeah. Yes. and his like kind of Zamel, I guess, sort of themed kind of build, I guess. Look at that on the back. How ridiculous that was. What even are those little things? Looks like some other kind of weird something from a toy or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh,
some more clear rod there.
I can't remember if I've seen this painted.
I think I have. It does look familiar. I know I've seen it before, painted or unpainted, but yeah, the clear rod for this part there.
That's great. Yeah.
That's so cool. Man. Wouldn't have thought to, I mean, this here part on the back, okay, like I can see, yeah, it makes sense, but I wouldn't have thought to have that like on the fin, a part like that. That's crazy.
Yeah, such imagination, man. Oh, and I like the gun's done. It's like he got excited and finished the gun.
Yeah, right. Yeah. He had that already with something else and decided just scrap that. And
look how good that gun is, just on its own.
There's some more of the bobbers there on the upper arms.
Oh yes. His dad worked in a fishing shop.
Oh, and then he's got like the green parts on the forearm that looks like a Zaku thigh.
It totally is.
And like a Zaku knee part or something like that. Or no, it's the top of the foot.
Oh, it is too.
Yeah, the top of the foot of a Zaku kit.
And gun cannon arms.
Yeah.
Like the biceps.
Yeah, it's like probably like master grade gun cannon arms or something. The hand cover also looks like a gun cannon hand cover. It has that kind of detail on it.
Yeah.
I think it's just turned backwards.
Oh, of course, yeah. Holy moly. Yeah, maybe we need to do an episode on this one.
He'd be a good candidate. Crazy stuff. I just wonder what this is. I'm just curious what when the parts of different colors are in a lump, it makes me feel good. All right. Yeah, sure. All right.
That's great.
All right. Here we have some, let's see, that's the Megami Device Archer body, anyway, and a mix of a bunch of stuff. And it's just a mix of a bunch of different Kotobukiya frame arms and Megami Device stuff. The neck seems a bit too long.
Yeah, it does. Those are like not Kshatriya? Not Kshatriya binders?
There's a frame arms kit there's a couple of frame arms kits that use those same parts. But yeah, they're very Kshatriya-esque.
Wow.
I don't remember the name of the exact kit. I've built one of the variants. Let's see. I think this is, where's frame arms? Trying to read the Korean as fast as I can. Can I see it there? But yeah, I know I've built one of the variants.
Oh yeah.
But there's a couple of variants that use those same parts. Where are they? Here we go. This one. I think this was the first one.
Oh yeah.
Out of there for the shield.
Whoa.
And the head, now that we've got this came out before the Messer, but now that we've got the HGC Messer out, the head really reminds me of the Messer.
Totally.
If you see it like that, got that same kind of shape there.
Yeah. That's some nice shapes in that one,
yeah. Here it's got the part, shield part, just like right on the front of the torso. It's super weird. Actually, a new variant of this kit just recently came out. He doesn't have it on here, or maybe it's this one. This is the one I was thinking of. Yeah, this red version of that. Yeah, the arms are crazy.
Oh, what? Whoa.
Big giant Popeye arms.
Yes.
Anyway, all right. Kisama. This looks like this is on the PG. Must be.
Yeah, must be. Yeah, that head's
very large.
Yeah.
I don't really like these panel lines that don't lead to anywhere.
Oh man, yep.
Not a big
I can't
fan
do
of
it.
this
I don't know
design,
why
yeah.
they're there. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's something that Gyobu does a lot. The Armored Orphans Moon Gundam designer, that guy. He does a lot of those. Yes. They just kind of seem thrown on there as like just detail for the sake of detail. It doesn't seem anything of actual any use. But let's see what else we got here. It's kind of hard to really tell what's going on with this, except for the fact that he's got the wings upside down, kind of mounted like that.
Oh yeah.
It's kind of interesting. Or like just another set of wings. He's got like the main wings, and these look like the 144 scale.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Wings. He's got just inverted this for more wings. All right. Give it sort of like a very winged look. We got some little plot plate bits.
Yeah.
Added on there. Have you built that? The RG Tesby?
Oh yeah, I did. Yeah, it's ridiculous. So good.
Yeah, it's another really nice one.
Yeah.
And
well, there's those big hands.
Yeah, I guess this is MG. Those hands though almost look like they're. I guess those are they're the 3D printed. Because they're white, they look 3D printed. The design looks very similar to the Bandai ones.
Yeah.
But they wouldn't be all white like that.
That wouldn't be that. Yeah. It's almost like original RX-78 white, where it's like a bit of a green white.
Right. Yeah.
This is RG, right?
Yeah. My first thought was that it's the Master Grade, but yeah, you're totally right. It is the RG. It's way more detailed than the Master Grade.
Yeah.
Just at first, it looked kind of a bit wonky, and the head looked kind of big on it. So I assumed it was the Master Grade or High Grade. But first, why does the head look that weird? I don't remember the RG with the head looking that big on. It almost looks like the V fin's kind of like extra.
I think the head's from a different kit. This is, yeah. So this is the Zephyranthes. Zephyranthes. They're great, and the head's from. Is it like a high grade?
Could be.
Yeah.
But why? Because I don't know what would be the purpose of that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe he wanted it to be a little bit larger. Or something.
No, it's a different head than the Zephyranthes head, right?
No, it's the GPO3 head, because the GPO3 head has that unibrow line going across the front of it like that.
Yeah, but the real grade Zephyranthes isn't. That's not GPO3, is it? It is.
Right.
Yeah. There we go. Yeah.
Sorry, now it's clicking with me.
Yeah.
It's the HG GPO3 head. Yes. That's what said. Yeah, it's the GPO1 body RG kit, and then parts from the HG GPO3 added onto there. So like the arm parts.
Oh yeah.
Are added onto there, and the head. Right. Yeah, you're right. So that's why the head looks big, because the head's big on the 144 scale versions.
Yeah, sure. Oh man, look at those little chest vent mods. Like the chest vent on the GPO1 is extra kind of like extra latchy anyway. So out of the ones on the top and the bottom as well. Yeah, that's cool.
Nice. Have you built that RG kit?
Yes. Oh yeah. That's one of the first ones I did. Yeah.
Oh really? Yeah.
Ridiculous. Yeah.
It's one of the more recent RGs that I've built. I didn't build it for the longest time, and then I was really impressed. I had heard a lot of people saying that it's not a very good RG, it's very fragile and stuff, just because of the transformation. But I mean, I loved it. Yeah.
No, I loved it too. The detail is off the charts. Yeah.
The proportions, everything's super nice on that. Cozy here. Is this the same person that made that like helicopter with legs kind of mecha we were loving so much before? It kind of reminds me of that a little bit. Or what's that? Is it entry grade arms? Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, it must be. Yeah.
The arms are entry grade. The legs are like they're entry grade legs too, except it's the entry grade knee joint, and then this part is the front of the thigh, and that's the back of the thigh.
And that's of course. Yeah.
So you split up the thigh armor like that, it looks like. And the middle part is the lower leg of the Gundam.
Oh, yeah. And the feet, the toes, and the heels are the front skirts and back skirts?
Yep. And it's the backpack and the torso part. So it's all just the and the feet
Oh, and the
part.
feet.
So it's just the Gundam. Man,
That's
that is
cool.
great.
Wow.
Man,
Good
look
work.
at that. And it's all entry grade. I'm pretty sure it looks like.
Oh, look out.
Bobber. What? It's not the same guy. How's he using the same bobber? Man.
And he's
There you go.
stealing the secrets. Trade
Yeah.
secrets. Clear
And
rod, stealing the secrets.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and plus the fact he's using a clear rod. Man, what the heck?
Yeah.
Got a little copycat
Oh,
on our
and
hands
the
here.
ankle armor behind the guy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yep. This one piece of
and
shoulder
shoulder.
armor in there is from a different gym command or something.
Gym?
Yeah, HG gym kit. The knee part here on the back.
And isn't it funny being at a point where you just can see these parts and tell them?
Yeah.
It's
Especially
ridiculous.
with the R78.
Yeah.
It's cool how he's using the backpack thrusters are meant to be able to, I guess, like lights or cannons.
Eyes or sensors or something. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm guessing it's just meant to be cameras or something. Lights. Mm-hmm. That's cool. Man, how creative. The whole proportions and everything, whatever, is just awful, but it's very creative.
Totally. Yeah.
It looks so ugly with these kind of very weird feet. I get what he's going for, though. Totally. It's kind of similar kind of to like the Machining Krieger walking style tanks where this looks so implausible. But this will probably look a lot better once it's painted as well, too.
Oh, totally.
As well. Ah, yes, and Maddie. Another one of my personal favorites.
Oh, yes.
His builds are so good, especially once they're painted, but it's cool to see them be pre-painting to see the kit bashing of them.
It looks like it was always designed to be this. Like, it doesn't seem like anything's forced.
Yeah. Oh, actually, and I'm just checking the time. It's actually time for us to wrap up here pretty soon.
Oh, yeah. Let's do 2 more. This one and then one more.
A good notes to go out on here with Maddie's stuff. But yeah, I mean,
wow,
it's so great because
like so balanced.
And the majority, I mean, like, there's not a lot of scratch build stuff there. I think sometimes he'll have little bits of plot plate scratch build things, but mostly it's just kit bash, just parts, different kits.
That's wonderful. Look at this dude. What? That's a camphor on the top of the head. Hey.
Camphor arm piece, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh man.
Got some Leo, some Zaku.
The little stubby toes.
Those are like the tops of the Barbatos feet or something.
Barbatos. Yeah, you can tell that design. What? That's really nice, and the weapon just suits the design as well.
Yeah, he's always the weapons he makes as well too are always really nice, very cool. Man,
this third one, I love that third one so much. It's a bit amphibious with all the curves, but yeah.
Yeah, totally.
A bit Kiradoga-ish, kind of, because of the curves, I think. Yeah.
It's like one of his. The painting is always so nice as well too. Here's this one we were looking at.
Oh yeah.
All painted up. They're always like usually always like just muted, one color, right? Like that. Yeah, muted colors and like pretty like just like one solid color. You know, like armor color, frame color. Here you go. Like that.
Just man, Hulk smash, ready to smash.
Yeah.
Oh, there he is. Something. Oh, that's
Woundwort.
Shield. Good old Woundwort. Just got Woundworts in. Oh, and look at the Tolgi's chest on the back.
Oh yeah. Like, I almost have to wonder if I'm looking at the front to the back. Like, this could totally be the front side as well too.
Totally. Yeah.
If it wasn't for the bend of the elbow.
Yeah.
The dirty gold. That looks so nice.
Yeah.
Super cool.
Yeah, very nice.
I love his stuff. Maddie. All right, and then you want to see this?
Oh yeah,
Machining Krieger thing here.
What's the second one after this?
Okay,
yeah, let's go to Machining Krieger. Yeah,
panel lined up Gunpla stuff. Well, let's see. Let's see if there's something really super cool. This is
Holy
totally
moly.
not my taste. I think this one we saw before, right?
Oh,
feel
I
like I've
think
seen
so.
Where it just looks so terrible, unpainted. I hate it. But
yes, hate. Yep.
I gotta imagine. Oh my god, this is also yikes. Once it's painted, I mean, it probably looks a lot better. But still,
Man.
it's so ridiculously over the top detailed, and that's pretty
Wow.
crazy.
That's cool though.
And that base is super interesting.
Oh.
Reminds me a bit of that guy. Was it Yoshify or someone else? Well, Yoshify's I find his work to be a little bit overly detailed.
A bit too much, yeah.
And I think it was it him or the different guy that had that green Biolant that won the Japan GBWC before?
Oh, I can't remember if that's Yoshify or not. It might be Yoshify. Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, I remember that one.
Yeah. Let's look at this.
Okay. Yeah, let's do this one.
This is cool. Oh, we've seen this one before. I'm pretty sure. Sato Ren. Let's see. He's got it there in the thing, but this sort of like a Metal Gear sort of looking
with the crotch gun. Yes.
Yeah. Reminds me of Metal Gear Ray.
Totally. Yeah.
Again, it's just all basically this from mostly the same kit, just stuff just moved around. Huh. Wow. Wow.
Oh, nice.
Beefed up mud rock there.
Cool.
A bunch added there onto the chest to give it a much more
that looks nice.
Armored look. Yeah. Arm parts from like the EZSR or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
It's much more fitting to the design of having that big cannon backpack to have a bunch more armor there on the body. Looks nice. And this one, oof.
Cool.
Yeah.
Look at those legs. That's great. Yeah.
That's wild. It's big. With that Rezel.
Rezel? Yeah.
The legs on there, yeah. Rezel and Gray's kit bash. Who would have thought?
Yes. Whoever. Yes. Wow. And Mark II front skirts.
And these are Pale Rider parts. The shoulders and the forearms. It's Pale Rider.
Oh, it is too. Yep.
Wild. Not a combination that I would have thought of for some of those.
No, never. Cool.
That's really cool. Let's then see if he's got some finished stuff we can see here. Let's see. I don't know if this is his or not, but that's kind of cool. Someone just painted up the HG kit in the Heavy Arms Customs colors.
Nice colors, yeah.
Oh, it's his. I didn't know if it was a retweet or not. Let's see. Come on, show me some good stuff. No food, please. I'm very hungry. Well, here's this guy. It's mostly just the stock Toads Ritter, but the shield is different.
I don't think I've ever seen that crotch thruster thing. That's sweet.
Yeah, it's got that. Yeah, it's very, very weird kind of design. It reminds me of something. Shit, what is it? It's totally reminds me of something I know I've built, and it feels like it's like not a Gundam, but like like a Zone of Enders kit or something like that has this crotch part that goes out like that at a front angle like that and has a big vent on the front.
Oh, yeah.
What is it? It's so familiar. Something that has that kind of detail on it. But anyway, that shield is pretty cool. Let's see what else he's got. Well, those of you at home, take a look through his work here, because there's some cool stuff. But I think here it is. Ooh.
Oh, there you go. Whoa.
That teal and black white combo is pretty wild. It works.
At first, I'm like, no, but then I'm like, yes.
Yeah, my first reaction was I didn't really like it. I don't know, because it's such a stark contrast, very dark black and a really light teal. But it's pretty cool.
Wow.
The design is just so cool. It'd be kind of hard to mess it up with the colors, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, it might be those thighs of those thigh armors on the front were not that dark color. It might be a little bit better.
Yeah.
They just kind of look like bells kind of hanging there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
All right, guys. So,
that That hashtag didn't work at all. We didn't enjoy any of those. What a waste.
Man, there's a lot of weird and wild stuff to see out there. So there you have it.
Cool.
All right. So maybe next time we'll do a full, if nothing else comes up, if there's some cool hashtag comes up that we can't miss, then we'll do that. But if nothing else comes up, maybe do an episode next time on just one single builder.
Yeah, I'm keen. Yeah.
And just scroll through all their food photos.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, man, thanks everybody in the chat. Thanks for joining. And
yeah. Thanks for hanging out and trying to help us out when we couldn't figure out what stuff was.
Yeah.
But,
we're a bit done.
All right. Anyway, Josh, good hanging out.
Yeah, man.
I'm a bit sad we didn't have some new master grade from Bandai to talk about today.
I saw the... What's the dude that's come out? Nadley? How do you say it?
Yeah, there's the Virtue. Yeah.
Virtue, which I'm just not... I don't care about that at all. So I was like, ooh, that's out. What else is out? And I was trying to... And there's just nothing else. I'm like, oh, damn it. Yeah.
There's supposed to be something else coming out, some other new master grade coming out, but we're yet to see what it is. And I was kind of hoping it'd be today, but...
That hasn't been announced as like something we know that's coming out, or that's like a whatever the DOM something 1.75 or something.
It's I can't say, but it's the kind of thing that I think they would announce via like a live stream kind of thing, not just like drop a couple of images out there. It would be more of an event, I think, that they would announce.
Cool, like that's what I like hearing. Yes. Okay, cool.
As far as I know, they don't have any Shizuoka Hobby Show's on this weekend.
Yeah.
But they don't have anything scheduled as far as like a live stream announcement kind of thing, as far as I know. So we'll have to wait and see.
Okay. Oh, so Shizuoka is this weekend. It's not on yet.
Well, from today. Starting today.
Okay, cool.
Today's the vendor day.
Okay, cool.
It's open for the public from tomorrow. Okay. Anyway, all right. Till next time.
Another year that we're not in Shizuoka, Zach. It's so sad. Oh man. Yeah.
Maybe next year.
I mean, people are suffering in the world for sure. Yeah. But so are we. Okay. Cool.
All right, guys. Till next time. We'll see y'all later. Bye bye.